Hey everybody, welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. Last we left off where we got done coming out of a freaking cave of pen. I can't remember what it was, but we're back in the mansion. If you don't know this is a place, so I forgot. But we're gonna.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Whatever. I have to talk to someone.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
Oh, okay. So, do I have like a map or something? It's been a hot minute. Am I supposed to like leave or something, or I'm not sure. What's over here? Oh, okay, that makes more sense. But chapter 6, I could do a video chapter by chapter, but chapters are pretty short. So hopefully this game doesn't get too crazy long. I don't have to sit and get a crazy amount of this game. It's been a hot minute since I played this game in Swirl. Kind of forgot the controls, but I remember the story though. The Hawkins case. Yeah. If you're alone, maybe I can play. Please and thank you, if you wouldn't mind. Thank you.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, look who's here. You know each other.
We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
Oh, that's not so guilty. He died standing right before my eyes. You were talking
He started screaming that a dimensional shambler had found him.
Oh, mercy, that story again. Why have him interned?
That was when he began to convulse and twist with pain. Or terror, it's hard to tell.
I beg your pardon?
I'm not really sure of what I saw, or what I didn't see. But it's best that you weren't there.
I should have been there. What you're telling me is outrageous. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
What?
It's terrible what happened to your husband, but I had nothing to do with it. I was injured, and I came across him in the hospital quite by chance.
Injured? Well, I'm delighted to see you in such fine fettle, Detective. Not everybody enjoyed such a prompt recovery.
I suppose Fuller does do miracles now and again.
Luck is obviously very kind to you. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Yeah. Live.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
I'm not here to cause trouble, if that's what's worrying you.
Worry me? Don't overestimate yourself. If the last beating wasn't enough for you, I can always give it another go. But as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
All's fair in love and war, I suppose.
Huh? Ray goes, really, dude?
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times. The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery. What the hell was that?
What? Oh, heck no. Ah! Dude. Really? I'll get out of here. Okay, external
What the
channel.
hell was that?
Okay, now. So I'm gonna get out. I'm dead again.
I can't even touch it.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, God.
Cousin. What am I supposed to do?
What the hell was that?
Hey! Wait a minute!
Came out of this painting.
Hey! Lemon, I thought to watch you.
Destroy it.
We destroy it. Excuse me. Okay. Let's go to inventory. I'm going. That's not fair! What will we do?
There has to be a link. Maybe if I destroy it.
So I need to destroy it?
What the hell was that?
I'm gonna be talking for a page ass, y'all down. What about it? on the wall, you talking about posts? Yeah. Yeah. You're such a carpet muncher. Look at my cheeks so bad. Yeah. You're a carpet muncher. Yeah. I don't know what I need to do. Oh.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Uh-oh. I just throw the dagger? That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That don't 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 work. That doesn't work. I don't know what that thing is doing. I don't know what the thing. I don't know. What this? Give me that.
Damn it! I have to use a specific dagger.
Why is this in the phone? Good. Good. What do you expect me to do, game? What? Hey, give me. I will smooth the people. Hey. I'm supposed to do this works. I'm supposed to do that. The one that... You still after my cheeks? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I just put the cream. That's not the fire on it. Just not the burn.
This dagger looks different.
You look so good, boy. Work, please. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, this is that. Yeah, how does it feel? Okay, this is some... Hold hand up. Got it. Yeah. Good show. Uh-oh.
What's the matter with you? You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Oh, the painting was cursed. I was attacked by a creature.
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
You didn't hear anything? You knew about the monster?
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky I saved your hand.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this story. By the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
I wish you talked to
The
Drake.
creature. This dagger was the only weapon capable of pushing it back. If Hawkins was trying to get rid of this shambler, she might have made contact with Drake. This antique dealer has a good knowledge of the occult. I have nothing to lose by meeting him.
You've got your spunk back. Go where you want. I'm staying here to talk business with Irene.
Alright then, well, that was, yeah, I see. Say less. Oh man, this game is something else. Alright, carry on.
Where is the bookseller?
Hello. Her access don't have our cloth about that book.
What happened here?
Uh-oh. Voodoo. Alright, right.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from?
Plus me, probably someone back here, wouldn't it? No? What got in here? Oh, because the freaking...
Blood. Seems like amateur work.
Open the door.
Someone tall left the footprint. A man, probably. This burglar seems to be rather clumsy. What happened that made the burglar? What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What killed these animals?
What are those? Those are bugs, my guy. Wait. Oh, the mice. Oh. What was that? In fact, God, that kind of freaked me out for a second. Let's say, who goes there? So, I don't know, some. Oh.
What the? Charles Hawkins? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Alright then, huh?
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his...
You gotta be kidding me. I don't. A page seems to be hidden here. It is possible to read. If somebody finds these memories, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plan of something. Can't read. Alright, good job, me. In order that they have recovered and burned, the funeral urn must be given to my dear mother, if she is still of this world. The following message is a capital importance. Whoever reads this line, as sharp as mine, can hope to gain access to my most precious. And the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden which life and study combined in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if as the others, in order the pressure of reason. So this is so cylinders. Gotta find some cylinders. Hey, wait a minute. Is that a kind of cylinder that he's talking about, or is that something?
What a strange amulet.
Ooh.
I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
Well, I fucking already did. What do you mean? Just took it.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old... Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Oops, I'm gonna cut that off. Got sleeping pills that could be good for something.
Arkham editions? Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions? How many volumes are there in this? Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Okay, the same freaking thing. If I was a two... Wait a minute.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Turn the 3 cylinders here. Ooh. He said there's 3 cylinders. Where's the last one at?
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
That's that beast.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
Nice. I think I lost something that could be hid.
A kind of chalice.
I think there could be inside of it, but never mind. In here? I already have all three, so okay, so I think I can do this.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Okay.
The Queen has little protection.
There's look at the secret of what oh. So it's in a cylinder, so I have to go back.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
This?
The Chalice of Knowledge.
This close seems a very interesting made of gold and real precious stone. Wait a minute. Is there something on here? First, this is a healing reading. Seems made of gold and discovered real precious stones. Is this it? It's like a number on here. That's what he's talking about, right? Look around, doesn't find anything else.
An old diary.
Oh, sweet.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Is this what I need to be looking
The
at?
Chalice of Knowledge.
Is there something I'm missing on this? Kind of like, no? There has to be one of them, isn't it? Okay, let's run back over here real quick. What? Don't ask why it's 606. I thought I'd just do something freaking don't. I'm missing something. What is? There's something on me? On top 1. 10342. That's 1. Listen to by using a horror everything for information. I'm not here, let's listen to it again. I'm missing something.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
The Queen has little protection.
Divine gold. I thought there was that cup in there. Divine gold, red stone. I'm missing something. There's just another one.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
The Queen has little protection.
Wait. I think I can get this one actually. Wait a minute. Oh shit, wait a minute. Did I have it on me? That dragon piece. Would that be my inventory? What? 10, 7, 18. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Oh, okay, where is... The chance of the flight is safe for large dollar. Do I need to put that on there? Is that possible?
The Queen has little protection.
I don't know if it's to find more chess pieces? Or what should I work on this one? Or that. Am I looking for more chess pieces? Or what's this?
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection?
Wait. I'll put that here in a second, please. The key of... What? I'm gonna be so stupid whenever I figure this out, if I ever do. Because I'm so confused. Okay, let's listen to the third one and see what happens.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Volume 9. Wrong button. So here, it's fun.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
What volume is this? That's volume 3.
So these are the volumes that Drake... What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection?
I don't.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
Is it somewhere else? Or did I pick it up? Or am I just didn't realize it was there? Okay, about. Shout.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his
No,
message.
Jared, I don't know my normal room at all, you little card. Can I freaking... I'm retarded. Oh my god, I want to figure this out a different time or something, but I am not smart. I'm stupid.
What did Drake say about this collection?
There's a volume 9. I don't know what volume 9 is. I don't want to do a video. I want to figure this crap out by myself. Don't do this to me. Oh my god, whatever. Alright. Well guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know what I need to be doing here. I want to try to figure this out if I can. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.